left behind and forward-moving spouse with a bomb drop of November 6th, 2022, and a date of marriage of 2012. She says she's not familiar with contact or energy levels, and that's actually one of the questions as she's looking at what kind of contact type she might have. She says, I'm wondering what kind of contact type my husband is and what I can expect. He moved out May 1st of 2024. I want to double check whether you mean 2024 or 2023, just based on some of the things you say, but because that was recent, this being recorded in July of 2024, and bomb drop was November of 2022. So we're at about, is that about 20 months out from bomb drop? Okay. And that could be, but I just want to make sure that you didn't mean that it was, that he stayed home for a year and a half, or was he home for a few months? He has not taken all his belongings, that's normal, and he's kept the garage door opener and keys, normal. He came by one time after 3 weeks to hang out with the kids. He is at least a boomerang. He's probably clinging because I've read through this. Okay. He says they got bored. So he came by to hang out with the kids because he says they got bored at his house. The day we were leaving on our family vacation, this is the first one without him, he was FaceTiming with them and wanted to chat with me. Is he missing me? Yeah. Today, he has asked about carpooling to our kids' weekend sporting events that are out of town and that are coming up soon. After I shared, yes, that sounds like a good idea, he shared that it would be fun to explore the area as we've never been to that location. I'd love your thoughts on this. Yeah, this is that's some clinging tendency. Okay, it's not mild. It's a little more than mild, but it's not extreme. Whereas mine was extreme. Mine was seeking reassurance. Please keep believing in me. I'm not going forever. It's right in the middle. Okay. So let's go on. I think he was a high energy replayer, but he's definitely slowed down. So that means he's a high energy replayer. They can slow down. It's still been 20 months. We've gotten along well since January 1st. And this is, I think, where I said, asked if you meant that he left in 2023 or 2024. You've gotten along well since January 1st. And so he was at home January 1st, according to what you wrote, and left May. That still happens. But were you getting along better during that period? Or were you getting along better after this period when he'd been out for a while? That was why. There's been no more monstering or blaming, and only respect and distance. Since June of 2023, I only really talk to him when he talks to me, unless it's about the kids. That's another one. So since June of 2023, you only really talk to him about kids, or when he initiates. And that can be done from the home also. It's more difficult, but I typically hear that if they're not at home. So that's why I'm wondering if he moved out in 2023 and it was a typo. Okay. Divorce talk hasn't come up again either. And you say again. Okay. So contact type. You have a clinging boomerang. Not serious clinging, but not, I wouldn't put him, he's right at that cusp of clinging and regular boomerang. No, I'd say he's clinging. I mean, he seems a bit. Energy level. You have a high energy replayer because you said that's what he was. He's just slowed down. Well, they slow down. We don't keep that forever. They progress. Okay. And he could be cycling as well. He could go high energy or start to ramp up the energy again and come down and come up. Okay. Thoughts on him wanting to do stuff together? My thoughts are it's a great idea if you can handle it. You said you were getting along well since June, or better since January of this year. Go for it. Still let him initiate things. And then if he keeps going on these conversations, it's not really initiating if you just continue the conversation. And that means, let's say you're having a text conversation. And then one person says something, because you wait till tomorrow, but you might still be continuing. So it's not an initiation anymore. It's okay. If he seems to pull back, pull back. Okay? Recognize that. So you follow the lead in this. Be nice, be grace. And yes, that would, if you can handle it, do those things together, like the outings and the fun stuff. Some say, well, we're going to do them for the kids because the kids should have us to do some together. Some say, let's not do that. It's going to confuse the kids. Kids need their parents to at least be friendly together. It's a good thing. And how are you going to ever reconcile if you don't build into a friendship? Okay. I think that you have a long way to go. We all do. But we're going to start with these small milestones and go with drop the expectations. Okay? No divorce talk, at least since. Good. If he says something someday later about no divorce and how he doesn't want it or something, then you have an in. Or if it keeps going and increasing and things get better, you eventually can say something. But right now, these are baby steps. Okay? Because you could be going toward touch and go toward reconnections. And just work on it. And reconnection is really just a long touch and go. It's a touch that doesn't go for a long period. Okay? Good luck with it. And you might have a lot more questions while this is going on because the energy might be ramped up because he's in your life more. And it sounds like he really has been. Okay? I hope this is helpful. And I'm not sure I answered everything because it was a few questions, but a long explanation. So let me know. And I will see everybody in the next question.